Hi, I'm Karen. Have you ever wondered how someone who shares your blood could try to tear down everything you've worked so hard to build? I never imagined owning Healing Paws, one of the city's top animal hospitals, would make me the black sheep of my family. At 28, I've built this clinic from the ground up. I've performed life-saving surgeries that other vets wouldn't even attempt. But to my sister, Patricia, I'm just playing with pets. Another stray? She sneered one day, her designer heels clicking against my clinic's floor as she dropped off her husband's golden retriever, Max. When are you going to start doing something meaningful with your life? I kept my voice steady. That stray is a police canine who just took a bullet protecting his handler. Patricia barely looked up from her phone, likely checking her investment banking notifications. She didn't even notice her daughter, Jennifer, rushing in with her volunteer badge slightly crooked. Aunt Sel, is Scout going to make it? Jennifer asked, her voice trembling with worry for the injured dog. Before I could answer, Patricia interjected with an icy tone. With your aunt's little hobby, he'll be lucky to survive. Jennifer shot her a glare. Mom, stop it. Aunt Sel saves lives. Yesterday she did a 7-hour surgery on. Enough, Jennifer, Patricia snapped. Go get your father's dog. We're leaving. Later that evening, my parents stopped by. Not to check on Scout or my clinic, but to lecture me, as usual. Darling, my mom began, her voice dripping with condescension. Patricia just closed another $1 million deal. You could have been like her if he'd only listened to us. Instead of acknowledging the state-of-the-art facility around them, my dad sighed in disappointment. You chose to waste your potential. After they left, Philip, Patricia's husband, sneaked back in with Max. Sorry about earlier, he murmured. Patricia doesn't know I'm here, but Max needs his checkup. It's fine, Philip, I reassured him. How's Jennifer? She misses you, he admitted. She wants to be a vet, but Patricia, well, you know how she is. Then he handed me an envelope. Jennifer asked me to give this to you personally. It's an invitation to her graduation. Patricia doesn't know. She'd flip if she did. But Jennifer doesn't care. She says you're her hero. I opened the envelope and tears pricked my eyes as I read Jennifer's note. Please come, Aunt Sel. I don't care what Mom says. You're the only one who shows me it's okay to follow my heart. Looking around at the photos of animals I'd saved and the thank you cards from grateful families, I knew I'd made the right choice. Patricia might have the family's approval, but I had something better. Purpose, passion, and the love of a niece who believed in me. But little did I know, Jennifer's graduation would become the day everything changed. The hall buzzed with excitement as graduates and families filled the space. I arrived late, still wearing scrubs after an emergency surgery to save Officer Martinez's canine partner. I scrubbed my hands, but traces of blood still lingered under my nails. Patricia's voice cut through the air like a blade. Who let the dog doctor in? This is a respectable ceremony, not a pet parade. I tried to keep calm, but she wasn't done. You couldn't even bother to dress properly. God, Karen, scrubs, to my daughter's graduation. I saved a life today, Patricia, I replied evenly. A police dog who took a bullet. A dog, she spat. Always with the dogs. You're an embarrassment to this family. Harvard Medical School wanted you, and you threw it all away to be a glorified pet sitter. Before I could respond, Jennifer rushed over in her gown. Mom, stop it. Aunt Sel just saved Scout, Officer Martinez's partner. She's a hero. Hero? Patricia scoffed, her voice rising for everyone to hear. She plays Dr. Destrays while I manage $1 million portfolios. That's not heroic, that's pathetic. Parents were staring now, phones discreetly recording the scene. Patricia seemed to relish the attention. You know what's really sad? Patricia said, turning to Jennifer. Your aunt runs a charity clinic for street animals when she could have been somebody. And now you want to follow in her footsteps? If you think I'm paying for vet school, you're delusional. Jennifer's voice trembled with anger. Mom, Aunt Sel's hospital saved the mayor's show horse last month. She's the most respected vet in the city. Enough. Patricia snapped. No daughter of mine will waste her life playing Dr. Dolittle. In the corner, Philip stood silently, his phone discreetly recording every word. Or the first time, Philip's eyes met mine, and I saw it, a flicker of disgust. Not for me, but for his wife. You want to talk about waste, Patricia? I said, my voice steady despite my shaking hands. I save lives every day. What do you do besides shuffle money around and tear people down? Patricia's face twisted into a mask of rage. Security. This woman is harassing me at my daughter's graduation. She's unstable, probably rabid from all those filthy animals. Before I could respond, Jennifer stepped between us, tears streaming down her face. The only unstable person here is you, Mom. Aunt Sel was in surgery for 6 hours today, saving a police dog while you were getting a massage. She builds people up, and all you do is tear them down. I'm proud to call her my aunt, and I'm going to vet school whether you like it or not. A security guard approached, but instead of removing me, he extended his hand. Dr. Karen, he said with a warm smile, you saved my daughter's horse last summer. It's an honor to meet you. Patricia's face turned purple as whispers rippled through the crowd. I caught Philip's small, satisfied smile as he continued recording, and Jennifer stood tall beside me, radiating pride. But Patricia's eyes betrayed something darker, something venomous. She wasn't done. Patricia was always dangerous when cornered, and right now she looked like a snake ready to strike. Later back at my clinic, the weight of the graduation drama still hung in the air. Jennifer sat across from me in my office, her hands trembling as she pulled a leather-bound journal from her backpack. There's something you need to see, Aunt Sel, she said, her voice tight. I opened the journal and froze. It was one of Patricia's old diaries, the elegant handwriting a stark contrast to the venom on the pages. All anyone talks about is precious Karen and her perfect grades, one entry read. But they'll see. I'll make sure they all see her for the failure she really is. My phone buzzed, and I saw a message from Philip. Turn on Channel 7 now. The local news showed Patricia at a charity gala, smiling for the cameras as she gave a speech. Organizing this animal rescue operation has been such a privilege, she gushed. My stomach dropped. It was my rescue operation. She's been doing this for years. Philip's voice came through in another message. Those animal charity donations she brags about. All lies. She's never given a dime. She's been using your work to climb the social ladder. Jennifer flipped through more diary pages, her face pale. Look at this, she said, her voice trembling. Mom deliberately scheduled family events during your biggest surgeries and told everyone you chose animals over family. She even paid someone to spread rumors about your clinic. The revelations kept coming. My phone buzzed again, this time a text from Nancy, one of Patricia's co-workers. You need to know something. Patricia's been taking credit for everyone's work at the bank. She stole my proposal last week, and others are coming forward too. Jennifer held up her phone, showing me dozens of messages from local mothers. Remember Mrs. Anderson's fundraiser? She asked. Mom didn't just mock her daughter's dress. She spread rumors that got her kicked off the school board. There are dozens of stories like this. My hands tightened on the edges of the diary as Jennifer turned to one of the final entries. Karen thinks she's so special with her little animal hospital. But what happens when no one trusts their precious pets with a vet who lost her license? A few well-placed rumors should do it. Before I could respond, Philip burst into the office, his face pale. She's planning something big. I overheard her on the phone, Philip said grimly. She's trying to get your clinic investigated. After what happened at the graduation, she's desperate. Why does she hate me so much? I asked, the weight of years of sabotage pressing down on me. Jennifer hesitated, then turned to the last page of the journal. Her voice trembled as she read aloud. Everyone loves Karen because she's genuine. They see through my perfect life, my perfect clothes, my perfect lies. She has everything I never will, respect, purpose, real love, and I'll destroy her for it. My phone buzzed, exploding with notifications. Patricia's colleagues were coming forward on social media, exposing years of toxic behavior. The perfect facade she had built was crumbling. Philip's face hardened as he read the diary entry over Jennifer's shoulder. This ends now, he said firmly. She's not just toxic, she's dangerous, and I won't let her hurt anyone else. Looking at the evidence piling up around us, I realized this wasn't just about me anymore. Patricia's web of lies and manipulation had entangled countless lives. But as her carefully constructed image began to collapse, one question haunted me. What would a cornered snake do next? The morning sky turned gray as Patricia stormed into her office, only to find her personal items neatly packed into boxes. 2 security guards stood waiting alongside the HR director, who held a thick file. Misconduct, harassment, falsifying credentials. Stealing colleagues' work, the director said coolly, listing the charges. We've received over 20 complaints. Your promotion is rescinded, and your employment is terminated, effective immediately. Patricia's scream echoed through the building. This is all Celandine's fault. That pathetic pet doctor. Her former assistant stepped forward, phone in hand, recording everything. Your downfall is entirely your own doing, she said. Across town, in a sleek law office, Philip signed the final divorce papers. I want full custody of Max, he stated firmly. I've documented Patricia's cruelty to animals. She kicked him last week for shedding on her designer rug. My phone buzzed with an excited call from Jennifer. Aunt Cell. Cornell Vet School, full ride. They loved the recommendation letters from Officer Martinez and the K-9 unit. Don't tell your mother, I started, but Jennifer cut me off. Mom's too busy watching her life implode, she said. The country club group chat is exploding. Remember Mrs. Harrison's charity auction? Mom sabotaged it. Everyone's sharing stories now. She's been uninvited from every social event this season. The clinic door chimed, and I looked up to see my parents walking in, their expressions shaken. My dad clutched his phone, showing me a viral video of Patricia's meltdown at her office. Honey, my mom's voice cracked, tears in her eyes. We saw your segment on the news. The therapy animals for the children's hospital. The rescue operations. The K-9 unit. We were so wrong about you. Before I could respond, my assistant rushed in. Dr. Karen, the mayor's here with Scout and the entire K-9 unit. The clinic filled with uniformed officers, rescued animals, and grateful clients. The mayor stepped forward, presenting me with a community service award as news cameras rolled. Among the crowd, Patricia's former social circle stood awkwardly in their designer outfits, a stark contrast to the scrubs, uniforms, and everyday clothes surrounding them. Mrs. Peterson, the former social chair, approached me hesitantly. We had no idea what kind of person Patricia really was, she admitted. She portrayed you as a failure, but you're the one making a real difference. I looked around my clinic, taking in the photos of lives saved, the thank you cards on the walls, and the people whose hearts and homes had been healed. For the first time, I truly felt the depth of what I had built. Patricia had lost everything she valued: status, power, control. But I had gained something she never could: genuine love, respect, and purpose. Her perfect facade had shattered, revealing the emptiness beneath it. Meanwhile, my so-called shameful career had built a legacy of healing and hope. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even, it's getting better. Have you noticed how toxic people often hide behind a perfect image? What hurts more, public humiliation or years of silent sabotage? Share your thoughts below.